Hey, what's up? It's Achilles, and I'm here with Indecisive Gaming. Also here with,
A perfect king.
and we've actually played each other in locals. We got it recorded, and I just wanted to show this match off. It gets really heated with our paper rock scissors game. I feel like this is a really interesting way to do it, so I wanted to also showcase it on the show how a perfect king normally does his paper rock scissors.
Yeah, the story behind that is I usually lose my dice rolls, and I got the idea from Magic players because they actually have like these official cards that are like creatures in their game. There's like paper tiger, rock, some rock monster, and some scissor. And these are actual cards you can use in game that represent paper rock scissors. So I'm like, well, let me try something similar. So dug up some Pokemon cards, and I figured it's probably the best way to do paper rock scissors in real life. So, and it's fun. You get good reactions out of it. I like it.
Yeah, a lot of people like shocked, like what the heck are we doing this?
Yeah. We're playing One Piece. So don't let the Pokemon cards fool you. So we went a few times, right?
When I went straight off, mind games are so real. Sometimes we tie like.
Actually, I've started getting recognized from someone at the other locals. We went to the hub.
Yeah.
They're like, "You're that guy. You're the guy with the Pokemon cards." I was like, "What?"
All right. So this hand, it's not the worst. I do have like some draw in it. I don't have Mononosuke or Hiyori, which is what I want to start with. On my first turn, Mononosuke is what I'm looking for, just to add more cards in the hand.
And me, I usually mulligan for Perona. Worst case scenario, I get brand new.
Yeah. So I did get the Hiyori. Hiyori's normally whenever I don't get to go first, I just have that plan. I mean, my something I can do on my second turn. But this is always my go-to here, and you'll see the 8 Don. I want to get all my cards live, since most of them have effects that either they need the opponent to have 3 life, including leader. So I need to get that live as soon as possible. And also, if they decide to counter out a hand, they lose 2 to 3 cards, which is always a plus as well. And then it'll make it hard for them to counter the next swing. I do have my hand very high up, but it's kind of hard. But we do see you got the Sandra, you got the Perona, you make me ditch a card.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, my hand was pretty good. I wish the cherry on top would have been me going first.
And bam, just like I said.
Do they play this in Yamato and like as a staple or no?
So I think he might be a staple in EB because of the Hiyori. So the Hiyori plays a 5 cost for free. So most of the time he's gonna be free, like a free play.
Yeah, that guy was a little rough to get rid of.
Yeah, especially with the leader effect, I'm able to just throw 2 down on him and then keep him from getting KO'd by effects. Yeah, and like I was happy to take the attack because I'm like, oh, my guys are alive, and hopefully it's a trigger. And yeah, definitely got that. It was really hard decision on what I wanted to do. I had the Hiyori and then I had the trigger card, so I wanted to keep that. So that's why I ditched the Hody, because I was like, I'm running for. Hopefully I see him again.
Yeah.
And it's
Actually,
really early.
I thought you had another one in hand because I remember you ditching the hoodie, and I figured you probably had another one already. Like I always assume you have Hody, even if I don't see you pitch anything.
My thing about Hody is he always comes, and then you're able to swing so much at me, and I didn't want to lose another life. I think that was that character. I didn't want to lose that character, so my plan changed to keep that character alive, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a good strategy. Just because
you can't KO him.
I can remember. It's hard to run him. I had to use up so much resources just to like attempt to run him over.
So my Hiyori plan got screwed, but yeah, I think I was looking to count your 2Ks, see how many 2Ks you hadn't tried. Just because at any moment with the double attack, you could go for game. I'm like, maybe I go for game now. But you just had too many cards in hand and too many possible 2.
Yeah, usually with Yamato, I try to like stock up with 2Ks as much as I can. That's usually my go-to because I always like I said, I always expect Hody, and that's why I also don't play that many blockers against Yamato. So that's why like, right now I don't think I played any blockers this game. Maybe one or two. I mostly just use them for counter power.
And then this was also hard because there were so many characters. You had 3 characters on field. I couldn't really clear your board, and you just had so many cards in hand.
What's that green 2-drop?
Oh, Straw Sword. And that's another thing. Is like generally this is like my flex card or this is one of my key cards against black.
Oh yeah, this is the one that just lets you rest anything, right? Whatever it is.
Rest anything. But for whatever reason, like I didn't see any sables. I don't think I saw any sables this game.
Right. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like when I'm playing against Yamato, I'm just like I hardly play blockers just because it's almost pointless playing them.
Really? Because most of the time, especially like that 2-drop blocker, that is very annoying. Because if you can get that 2-block out before I can attack, like my first attack, and you just deny me from getting that first swing.
Yeah. If I do see a blocker early enough, yeah, for sure. I'll drop like a Borso or the blocker Cerberus. I'll drop him if I can. But once I see that you're at like 7-8 Dawn, I was just like, there's no point. I'm just gonna be wasting.
Oh, no. Well, it depends. It also depends on how many blockers you can get out because I think I was playing yellow black Luffy, and the fact that he got out 3 blockers screwed me, right? Because Hody can only do 2.
Right.
And that's why another reason why I added the Straw Sword on top of needing to put, like, if I have a full board and I still need to put on Hody, it weakens my swings that I could have done if I could just rest one of your done.
Yeah, you have me sweat this entire game here.
Yeah. And my hand size looks pretty good now. I'm able to that one's pretty good. I got a 2K out of life, and I was able to put my Kikanojo there. What really sucked about this is I've had that Hiyori for so long, and there was just nothing that I got into hand. And it wasn't until now that I actually got something. I didn't want to get the double attack banish, only because this is a black deck and you would have just KO'd it when I dropped it.
Right.
So I just went ahead and got him to get the heal. And just try to put myself in a better position. And also get that 2K back in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling good, like, at this point, for sure.
Yeah, I agree, because I remember at this point in the game, so I started to run out of gas. I can't remember what I had in my hand.
You had a big hand, though.
I had a big hand, but I think it was mostly
2Ks, yeah.
Yeah, it was mostly 2Ks. I may have had I might have had a Moria in hand.
Yeah. And I was just looking there too, because he had a big hand and no 2Ks.
And I had the Moria in hand.
Yeah. Which again, no blockers. Like, well, I don't think you can play.
That's my personal strategy against Yamato.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't play Rebecca, so you wouldn't be able to establish any blockers here. I knew he was getting KO'd. Once I saw the Moria, I knew he was gone. And that's why I think I go back. I used him to block. Yeah, I used him to block to save the Momo, and then you swung into life. I was just afraid. It was like if the Momo stays there, he becomes a blocker himself, or like double block, and you don't get the KO my big Momo. And there's that Kiko I set up.
Like I knew you had Kiko. I knew you stacked. No, I didn't know it was Kiko, but I knew you put something there. So that's what I forgot.
Oh, okay. And then this is where I have to do the math. You have so many cards in hand, only one life, but I still need to get 2 swings through 10 Dawn, and I just drew the Hody, which I feel like that Hody always knows when to show up for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to do math. I'm like, what can I do? So there's 6. Because if I do Hody, I still have 2. That I can attach and swing. But yeah, the fact that he had 2/2Ks is like, even if I play Hody, there's nothing I could do. And he had so many swings and no blocker, like no counter. So I went ahead and just scooped here. Just talking about it. Like,
what was the 2-drop? That was the Hiyori.
What was that?
The 2-drop you had in your hand, is that a Hiyori?
Yeah, 2 Hioris and a straw. Like 2 Hioris, 2 cards with no counter, and a green. Whatchamacallit. So there was just not enough counter to survive all the attackers that you had. Like, maybe. And I did look at life. The bottom of life was Kikanojo. So if I had not blocked that Mononosuke and you swung at my life and left me at 0, I've actually think I would have won. But that was the only way. Like, I could have gone for board and killed your board, but I don't think I kill 2 swings. Like, I would have to drop you down to 1 swing.
Yeah.
And I, only had 2 swings to do it with not that much on. And you had all the cards in hand. So you probably would have just countered out if I went for board too. You just had a better hand state.
Yeah. I just kept stacking.
Yeah.
Stacking my stuff. But that was a good game though.
Definitely. Maybe next time. But you guys let us know what you think about the game. Let us know if we misplayed or how we could have played better. Just drop it down below.
See you guys.
But we're out.